It's it is like it is like it is haunted almost. Okay, so 7 minutes ago. God damn, 7 minutes ago in the past, I was ready to go, and then I'm like, I don't like the generation of the trees for this stream. Let me restart. Foolish, I know. And so I restart, and what do you know? The stream interface doesn't work, keeps crashing. It doesn't. It has this weird quaternion error, where it would frickin' it just be like it spam like, oh my god, your quaternions are fucked. Go home, and it makes the thing lag and it spams forever, and then I die. It's cursed, and so that's why I'm 7 minutes late. Hello, Photogenic. How's it going? What even is a quaternion? Guess making quaternions now. A quaternion is a representation of rotation in 3D space, where it uses the XYZ coordinates to represent an axis, and then the W coordinates being the rotation around that axis. You should know this on account of the fact that I think I've explained it before, and also because we live in a 3D world, and this is a 3D stream. Don't you know? Wait, is this module 1 done? What does that mean? What does that mean? We do live in a 3D world, and there's nothing to do about it except sleep and eat Cheez-Its. Today I went to the store. Wait, is this node 1 done? No. Not even close. Not even close. But I did make some good off-stream progress, which is good. You see, well, let me show you what I did. Sorry, I had to stretch there for a second. So, before, I don't know what that all is, but before, you'd have this, like, little strip, the chain. I'm sorry. If it wasn't for all the other bullshit I had to deal with, I probably would have more motivation to not. But whatever. Whatever. I don't know, it's just so comfy. It's like I gotta pull down the green screen, and I still haven't really done like a good like background effect. Like I want there to be like TV static behind my face, and that's like a whole thing I haven't done yet. Those planes are so. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean all triangles in the 3D virtual environment are. It's all just like it's all fake. Everything is just triangles that are infinitely thin. But that's not the point. In fact, I think you should be able to walk on these. Can I move? Like, if I put the player bundle there, and then I create collision shape as a tri-mesh child. I'm fake. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry I had to find out this way. I'm AI. Whoa, there we go. Look at that, and it works. Look at my procedural generation working. Okay, but this is all old stuff. This is all completely old stuff. You've already seen this. What's new, as you can see... Wait, what do I want to... Sorry, wait, what? Oh, okay, I won't get rid of this. When I click on the mesh, it creates these little, like, points, you see, like these. And then, when I click on one of the points, like this, boop, then it opens up this properties panel where you can modify the properties here much easier than it is having to open up the mesh resource thing and then, like, finding the index and all of that. So, there we go. And this has the added benefit of built-in undo redo because it's reusing the editor inspector node for this UI. So it's really fucking nice. I am very happy with the stuff. So like if I modify width, oh yeah, I also added real-time updates and stuff. So that updates automatically, and then this you can go like up or down or like in and out. Even make it go to the side like that. So, yeah, there we go. I'm so entertained by putting in a single... Oh, my God. Well, okay, the issue is... I hate it. I'm so entertained by putting in a single character in the chat and watching it be slow. Oh, my God, it doesn't kill you when you modify it anymore? No. No. We're good. We are good. I've won. Now, there's still a bunch of properties I want to add. But I mean, this is pretty good if I do say so myself. And I do. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Like dragging a chain with your mouse? What? No. Well, yeah. I mean, you drag these with your mouse, and they go up and down. But that's about it. That is all. I could add some dragging to these. What they're called? They're called handles. Okay, why is it like? Oh, it's because of the inspector. They're called handles, and you can add some action to do when you click on it and drag. But I haven't done that yet because I don't think that's necessary. What I really need to do is add more handles when you click on one, and then those can let you move it in 3D space or stretch the width and stuff. But that's for a future problem that I'm not gonna solve. Yep, exactly. Fucking exactly. Okay. I got my battery replaced today for my car. I was successful. Let it be known I was successful. Also, music. Okay, this music is not a pre-built playlist. This is all a bunch of MP3s and a folder on my computer. So that's one step closer. I think I need a nap. That's the second. Yeah, there's gonna be yawns today. I didn't get a lot of sleep. Did I get a poncho? No. It even rained that much. The forecast was wrong. There was no catastrophic storm. At least not yet. So it was fine. It was A-okay. But I barely slept. And I don't care. I'll pull down. You think I'm gonna let sleep crash my stream streak that I've started so far? How many times have I done it now? I started Wednesday last week. So it's been Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and now Monday. So I'm on day 5 of a scheduled streaming shenanigans. Oh, you're in ads. Damn. Get added. Well, I guess I'm all alone. I'm alone. No. See, look, what's interesting is I need a way to have it so I can modify this point's position without... Well, I do want sometimes to be able to modify that position and then affect the other ones down the chain. But other times I don't want it to do that. I just want to modify it without having to modify the other chained ones. So I need to add a system to do that. And that's going to require probably a whole new, like, add-on or plugin or something for the editor. I think I need to do an inspector plugin for this resource that has a checkbox. That lets me toggle between whether I'm going to do like chain affecting or non-chain affecting transforms to the position. I'll probably do the same for rotation too. It's better this way, I think. It's not only Jeep ads. Hooray! Let's go! I'm so happy for you. What was it this time? Also, it should be... Okay, yeah. Okay, the ads are updated. It says not another ad for another 30 minutes. So, no worries. You have suffered all you need to. It is all good. You are free for a while. Who knows what the world will be like in 30 minutes? I might be dead. Or asleep. Alright. I have to think about what I need to do now. So I've added width. I need to add depth, but I don't think I'm going to do that yet. And then I need to... smoothing is something I can't stop thinking about. But it's really scary, and I don't know how to do it. I might have to do... We have to do some Googling to figure out smoothing. So... let's do some research. Yeah. Oh, you eat to my stream. That's like the biggest compliment ever. Oh my god. I added a VPN to my private browser that I use for on stream. But like it doesn't save the settings, so every time I have to go through and like set it up again. But it clearly does save something because it saves my region. And also when I click on the pop-up, it shows my whole IP anyway. So it's like I can't even click on the VPN pop-up. It's a whole thing. But I should be safe now. Okay. So what am I Googling? I'm Googling... like, something with curve... like, isn't the Bezier curve? The Bezier curve. See, I want this. I want the math for this in my generation. And so I don't know. Like, given 2 points, how do you make it smooth between them? Apparently it's all this math, but that's too complicated. There's like quadrant. Oh, there's like different types? Oh my god, come on. Okay, there has to be like a simpler way though. Right? Right? You would think. Oh, here we go. Here's curves for Godot. How good? That's kind of sick. Good job, Godot, for being up there in the search results. Okay, so we have this, and then we can lerp that moves along a curve. What? What does it? What? This is all it takes? This quadratic thing right here to smooth? Huh. This is crazy. What the hell? This straight up math lessons in here. It's called estimated quadratic formulas by inserting midpoints. I guess so. Huh. So do I make my own midpoints to smooth things out? I guess I do. You're so right. You have to insert midpoints between. Because I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, this kind of sucks because I'd have to. This point would be the only thing that's smooth. But no, you're right. I have to inject my own midpoints between the nodes and then smooth those for this. Oh my god, you're so smart. Holy shit. What? That's okay. All right. Oh my god. Photogenic. Let's add smoothing to this shit. See, I need to add smoothing because it's good. The end. The end. That's all you need to know. You can just have subnodes. Well, there's going to be like invisible nodes, right? That I've talked about this last time with the links, where this is why we have not every one of these links correlates to an actual link in the procedural mesh, because they need to represent possibly multiple links if we want to smooth this out right here. Should I give it some density? I think I should give it some density first, just to make it easier to look at. So I'm going to do that with a density input. And then we can do other things. So then we'll do smoothing. And this is all in Rust. Okay, cool. All right. I'm surprised I was able to get both this done and Twitch interface stuff done. Though, honestly, a lot of the Twitch interface stuff done was done like a couple hours before the stream started. So, yeah. Do you like it, by the way? Can you tell what's different? I added an intro animation for the thing. Oh my god, Photogenic, I need you to test something for me. Can you run the new brand spanking new totally original idea that I came up with first redeem? And I need to see if that gives your Goobler a hat. And then we can also hooray! Wait. It didn't do anything. Fuck. Oh my god, I know why I didn't do anything. Oh, crap. Oh my god, why? And now I can't even, like... Wait, here's a question. If I refund, are you able to run the start redeem, or the first redeem again? Like, is a button available to you? And then presumably not available? No, it says all rewards... Ah, dang it. Ah! Fine. I won't count that as a stream crash. I will not. So the way it works is that you need like specific IDs for each redeem in the API, and Twitcher, the Godot Twitch library that connects these things, has a system where it like scrapes your reward IDs, but I just made that first redeem just like an hour ago, and I forgot to scrape again, so it's not registering in the interface. Should we make a tally honk so it goes out? I don't think we made a crash this time. Last time was a surprise, but I've not done anything that could possibly cause a crash, besides the mysterious haunted Quaternion bullshit that happened right at the start that I don't know how I got fixed. The way I fixed it is I just... I undid some commit. But the commit I undid wasn't related to anything with math or shit. And so I mean, when I say I undid a commit, I mean, like, I recently did a commit that was working, and then I undid all the changes I made since that commit on Git, and that fixed it, I think. But I'm not sure. But like I tried resetting and restarting and I don't know. I hate it. I just hate that I don't know why. But here's what I can do for you. I can give you the hat anyway. This is what I wanted. Here we go. Like if I go here, if I go remote, main, world, gooblers. Why is there a second goobler? Oh my god, hello? Hello, Lexi T. Ah, the old couldn't have been that. Oh wait, of course it was that. What? Second person? I'm like looking through the fucking code and like, interesting. It says there's 2 gooblers. I click back. Oh, there's someone here. All right. Wait, no. I'm getting photogenic a fucking hat. Hold on. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. The skeleton modifier hat. And if I turn that visible, you should have a hat now. There you go. I need one of this. It's supposed to be the reward for the first person to do the first redeem, but I mean, sure, it's broken anyway. So I shall also give a hat, but don't tell anyone else. These are special hats. I only don't have so many of them. Boom. Okay, both should have hats now. Can I have a 4D hat? No. I don't know how to do 4D. At some point in my life, I'm gonna learn 4D shit. I just know. I just see that in my trajectory. I'm gonna be into like 4D platformers. It's gonna be a mess. Oh, it's such like a YouTuber game dev thing to do too. So I'm definitely some point like 5 years from now I'm gonna be so into 4D. But we're not there yet. So I can't give you the 4D hat yet. I can give you like a hat that animates weirdly like the 4D effects do. Ooh. All hats are 4D. They exist in time. True, except technically the virtual representation of these hats have no time scale. So technically these hats don't have any variance. And I guess they are moving. They're moving because you're moving, and that okay, you know what? Fair enough. They exist in time. My expectations as a chatter are not worth the effort. No! You're all worth the effort. The fact you're here, hanging out. What's your number? How long have you been here? You're 76. It's been a bit, but I mean you've been around. You are worth the time. You're probably gonna combine that with a gimmick like you can travel back to see yourself. Did we meet sometime? Well, you followed me on Twitch, which means surely at some point I don't know. You've talked before. It didn't say new chatter. So, yeah. Are you in the UK? No, I just meant via Twitch chat. I just mean via Twitch. Photogenic, is that a reference to Paradox? You can travel back and see yourself? Because if it is, that's a good callback. That's good times. Remember 2022? Damn, that was only. It still crazes me that shit feels so long ago. Are you in? No question. I like that emote. That emote with the thinky goobers. I like it. It's grown on me. You can you can really tell that they're thinking. Okay, sorry, we're getting off track. I need to add density to my things. Hey, anyway, hello, Lexi T. What we're doing right now is making a tool in Godot that makes it so you can like generate like a long platform. I'm calling it a chain plane. You open this up and then you can like modify the properties on these like little chain links, as I'm calling them. So like I move them and that affects the rest of the chain down the line. You can increase the width and stuff. So basically it's just like a little tool for 3D level making and stuff. Yeah. Wait, do you have to redo them now that we are fancier? Redo what? Is the tool called long? No. It is called this tool, if I ever release it, is going to be called 3D level tools, which is not that interesting, actually. I don't know. I'd make a One Piece reference, but it's too risky that you won't have heard it. It's not risky at all. I am caught up on One Piece, so go ahead. Do it. Do it. Drop it. Drop it. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I can handle it. Okay, I'm not completely caught up, but you know, I'm like in Egghead. I'm not a One Piece tourist. I'm not. I know things. Oh yeah. Okay, so first doesn't work, but the other redeems do work. Hello, Izera Nerd. Greetings. Welcome in. I'm just now realizing I didn't fix the thing where it says. Oh wait, did I? You have a number. Oh, I guess you're okay. You were a lurking follower, but hello. I guess you were followed during my long absence, but welcome in. This is the weird conundrum you have with game dev development stuff on Twitch. Is like, do you just repeat what you just said a second ago when there's a new person? I'm making level design tools, and this is a procedural mesh that is generated based on these parameters, and you can modify it and stuff. Make it okay. Anyway, right now it's flat, so flat you can see through it from the other side, and we're gonna make it not flat. Here we go. I was going to reference the longing land with the long animals that were called the dog and the horse. I vaguely remember that. I gotta look that up. That had to be like very early pre-time skip, right? Was that a canon arc? Or was that? Oh yeah, it's like the precursor to Water 7. I remember now. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry. You must understand. I'm a big Water 7 arc fan, and so I kind of skip a lot of stuff around it whenever I rewatch. That was right after they got back from Skype. Yes, exactly. And they had like the whole fucking sports arc thing. That was a good arc. It was a little weird. I don't know. I'm here because I binged your RPG Maker MV series recently. Oh hey, welcome. Yes, it's been a while since I've done anything RPG Maker related, but I hope you can still enjoy my current content. That tutorial series turns 10 years old this year. And I think I posted the first one sometime in summer. It might have been like May or June-ish. So maybe I have to celebrate that when that comes up. It's still crazy that people watch that, though. You would think there'd be like a replacement tutorial series someone made for like MZ or something. I always meant to do one myself just so I could recapture the magic of the virality. The long-term virality of the series, but I got lazy. So yeah. I don't know, maybe people just keep using MV. I don't know, it's been so long. I don't know what it's like to be in the shoes of an RPG Maker person. I bought MV, so I googled MV, and there it was. Fair enough. Oh, $5 for MV? Damn. That is a good deal. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I followed you after your GBS. The Game Boy Advance video. I'm glad you liked it. I'm sorry I haven't made any more. I'm really sorry I haven't made any more, and there probably won't be any more, but I hope to make new things and new devlogs that are just as entertaining. I got MV for free because it was on a free sale, really? What? When was this? Did that happen? RPG Maker MV free sale? I don't know. I don't know if I'll finish the project, but yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, we all start somewhere. If you think about it, every project you ever work on is just... Well, no. I was gonna say, like... Well, I don't know. Whoa, what did I miss? Luxie, you're the creep who made me learn C. I'm so sorry I did that to you. C is interesting. I don't think... I didn't really talk about C, though. I talked about, I used hacks. But the issue... fuck. The funny thing about hacks is that... It totally is not the right language to do what I did, and the workarounds I didn't even go through in the video. Like I grazed over so much stuff, and to this day I got a lot of questions about how'd you do hacks in Game Boy Advance, and I all I can say is I don't remember. I don't know. I mean it's a complicated process that involved my own transpiler from hacks to C++. So yeah, that's that. But I'm glad I was able to get you into it, and I hope you're having a wonderful time in the world of C. I gotta say, I'm not a big C person. I think C++ is vastly superior. Oh no, I was stunned that you made a multi-platform tool that worked on both GBA and modern tools. Oh yeah, I mean that's not as hard as it sounds. It's just, you know, I don't know. You just make everything the same. Just make all the same functions, do the same thing on a PC engine. Because there's only so much you can fucking do on the GBA. So it's not like it takes that much effort to replicate what you do there somewhere else. IMO. So I use Vim and it presses most tabs. Your video was like that to me. Oh god. I could never. I am also one of the devs that's impressed by Vim. And well, I don't know. Impressed, it's more like disgust. Like how can you make yourself suffer using an editor like that when we live in a world where you just click things and highlight things and text edit and mouse controls. It's so wonderful. Never mind, it was XP. RPG Maker XP. Oh yeah. Okay, that sounds about more right. Because I was gonna say, I feel like MV is still pretty alive to be given away for free. XP was free though. That's nice. I'm surprised XP was free, but not. I don't know. Maybe like VX. Maybe it was. I sometimes program in Notepad. In my head, you've read all the Art of Programming books for fun. I think you have a very different sense of what I am. I feel like I come off on that video like really like cool and like smart when it comes to programming, but I'm not. I'm not, I promise. I swear. It was all a ploy. You were all tricked. I barely know anything. I am writing a game in Rust though. I'm a big Rust fan. I don't know if you used Rust, but I would highly recommend Rust. If I can convince you to learn another language, oh my god. What a beauty Rust is. It's perfect. I think VX Ace was the most recent free one. I tried it, but I moved on to MV immediately. I grew up with VX Ace, and so it has a special place in my heart. But going back to it after using MV and MZ, you can definitely tell it's not a pleasant experience. I do like the aesthetic of XV Ace. 32 by 32 pixels, and the RTP looks nice. Why must things get bigger? Why must things get so much bigger? Can't they just keep it so low res? Shakeman uses Rust but never touched Ruby. Well, I have nothing against Ruby. There's nothing I've ever needed to program with Ruby. You know? Like I wish if I was a little older, I could use Ruby for RPG Maker, but that's about it. That's a joke because Ruby is super high level instead of Rust, super low level. I mean, I've definitely done something in Ruby. I've definitely made at least one script in RPG Maker VX Ace in Ruby as a child. I had to have done that. I know I modified it here and there, tiny little bits. So I wouldn't say I haven't touched Ruby. I've definitely got my hand. I've definitely like poked Ruby, grabbed Ruby a little, you know. Anywho, but it's like, what else are you gonna do with Ruby besides RPG Maker? You're gonna Ruby on Rails. You're gonna use Ruby for networking when Node.js exists, or any other. Why are you molesting Ruby? You're the one that worded it that way. Allow. I've never seen a language with so much sugar. I love sugar. I guess, yeah. If you are a C fan, you might not. This is the antithesis of C. But I am a big sugar fan. I love it. I crave it. I desire it. It is, the more complicated the language is, the more I love it. There, I fucking said it. I'm tired of the motherfuckers being like, oh no, C++ is too complicated to keep adding more stuff. It's like, skill issue. Fucking skill issue. Add more things. It makes the language fun. It gives you options. It lets you express your creativity. Oh my god, I would hate to live in a world where I had to, or live in a language, be forced to do things where it's all the same. Oh, yeah. Anyway, hell yeah, thank you for stopping in, Izera Nerd. Hopefully I can be entertaining. Damn, if I knew people are gonna start joining today, I would have put more effort in doing face cam and such. But let's get some stuff done. Wait. My first language, Java, and I'm never going back. Yep. Well, yeah, me too. My first, like, I don't know, I guess, like, quote-unquote real language, not counting RPG Maker Ruby or Game Maker language, was also Java due to school. And, it's not good. It's not good. It's not a fun thing to do. But you know what's worse is frickin' Gradle. What a horrendous packaging system. Oh my god, it's so unusable. I don't understand. I know if I put, come on, what is this? Twitch, get your shit together. How come no one else gets these? How come it feels like I'm the only person that gets the random spam accounts? Do I need to, like, increase my things to... Ugh, well, I don't have a jail cell yet for the Twitch interface, but... One thing about C++ is AI can't handle it, so great for us humans. Really? That's interesting. I feel like there's a lot of C++ written, and whether AI can handle it or not is just a matter of how much of it there is that exists in the world. But that's kind of cool. I like stuff like that. I feel like that's the thing that I enjoy about my choices in what I code, is I want to code new things that are, like, not AI replicatable because no one's done them before. Like, if you told an AI to make this add-on, I don't know, maybe it could, but at least in my experience, whenever I'd Google things regarding the gizmos, the Google AI is just completely fucking clueless and just makes up API shit. So far, I feel like I'm already doing something kind of interesting that AI can't even touch. And I feel the same way as how things will be once I start working on the platformer elements that include momentum, and all those such things. Oh yeah, we had the same teacher or something. I mean, I think that was just like the standard, what you call it, not literature, but you know, the standard. Oh fuck, what is it called? You know, the stuff you learn. You know, it's the same. It's consistent across the country or multiple countries. I don't know. Did I hear a dice being rolled? You could hear that. Sorry, I was spinning my Porygon marble that I found somewhere. Because you never comment your files. We don't need to comment. We're not in comment mode. We are still in agile ass fucking freaky fast coding areas where I need to get things changed a lot. And we don't know what's gonna stay. So we do not need the code. We do not need commenting yet. Commenting is a file per file thing that happens when everything's done and beautiful. I told Claude to make whatever's on your screen and remade it in Katamari Damacy, so it's a while off. Textbook, standardized books. No, that's like, there's a word. I forgot what it is though. Word for teaching materials. Curriculum? I think it's curriculum. I think there's like a consistent curriculum for computer science, especially in the early 2010s probably, when they don't know what the hell they're doing. It was a lot. Sorry, I'll put the marble down. I don't know. I needed something to tinker with while I'm not able to code because I'm responding to chat. Is that the Mogging guy? What does that mean? Especially in the East Coast? No, it's a fun sound. Circular? What are you saying? What are you saying to me? No, curriculum. It's like a standard curriculum across the country of the United States, where I live, I assume. Do it again, make it a redeem. What? Make what a redeem? The marble dropping sound? I'm not doing that. That's not gonna happen. I'm putting the marble far. I'll get one. You get one more. I'm gonna drop it. There. How was that? Was that loud? Okay, it's not too bad. At least according to my mic levels, it looks okay. I run out of tone-appropriate jokes. Clavicular sounds like curriculum. What the hell does that mean? I gotta look that up. Oh, is this like a person? I'm a person and my name's Anakin.
I've never seen this person in my life. Clavicular. I don't know. I'm sorry. As an apology, I'm gonna reject your 2 sit downs because I don't believe in sitting down. What if? Oh my god! I just realized. What if for the Twitch interface, I had it so it automatically rejected redeems? That way they could be used infinitely, and people could still save their points for other things. Oh my god! Ooh. Okay. Listen. Okay. What if you had to become? Okay, listen to this system. Sorry, we're off topic again. But for the Twitch interface, all this stuff down here, there's a way to automatically reject redeems. So what if I let you unlock redeems by having a certain number of points? So like, you can use a redeem for 10,000 points, but it doesn't consume the points because it will auto reject them in the API, but it'll still do something in the Twitch interface. So it could be like a simple redeem that is only available once you've been a stream watcher for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be so cool. Right? And then like if you get to 100k, you can use the 100k redeem. That wouldn't actually be anything that catastrophic. Maybe it lets you, maybe it can be set to like once per user per stream. And it'll let you, like, I don't know, shoot like a rocket in the stream. But it doesn't consume your points. It's just like an infinitely usable redeem you get once you hit 100k points. 1 mil to marble drop. Oh, I love that. Wait, I fucking love that so much. I would write that down, but I don't have my thing open. Wait, I can write it down. Hold on. Hold your horses. Show in file manager. Here we go. Let me add this Twitch interface to do's because I don't use anything besides Notepad. Make infinitely reusable redeems by automatically rejecting and have them be high point cost so you can only use by being in stream for a while. There we go. I don't know. I think a VTuber model of a cat girl would probably get you 5k viewers faster. You think? A cat girl instead of just this random mass weirdly. How dangly is a word? God, this song is so loud. Can you? We're skipping this one. Okay. Yeah, you don't like my dangly TV head character? It's a beautiful VTuber. I swear. Same voice change. Voice changes that you named as some Rand Dev. I thought that said some Rand Chan. I could pull it off. Maybe one day. Don't change yourself for the algo. Oh, photogenic. Everything I do with the Twitch interface is for the algo. Don't you know? I do it all just to pander and appeal and make people come to my stream. I love changing things for the algorithm. I love pandering to the algorithm. That is my passion. That is what I love. That what I hate as a content creator is motherfuckers who are like, I don't do it for the numbers. I don't do it for the algorithm. I do it to make art. And maybe I'm kind of that way with games, but at least when it comes to content creation, I fucking do it for the numbers. I do it for the algorithm. That is what makes it fun. Anyway, rant over. And there's too many cat girls. But how many VTubers are fucking red masses of dangliness with a TV face cam head that stretches its arm for the mouse? Number go up 72. There's 72 of me. At least one. I'd like to know another then. Maybe we can be friends and we can go on a red TV head date, a dangly date where we dangle into each other's limbs and grab. Okay, stuff. We're gonna do stuff. Okay, so we need to go to link and we're gonna add some density here. I would dangle your limb. What? I don't know what you said. What does that even mean? You're the one that said it. You explain. Depth? Am I gonna call this depth or dense? I'm gonna call it density. And then I create another density here. Density real. Density. Self.density. Alright. And then we use that in the chain plane generation code. Where I'm going to freak out because I'm now realizing this is going to be kind of hard. Devastate City. Now's not the time, photogenic. I'm suffering. Can't you tell? Crap. Wait, this is going to be kind of hard. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. So let's think in terms of what vertices do I need now. I just need 2 more that go down beneath these 2 vertices. So good thing I don't have Twitch chat distracting you with their mania. Yeah, that'd suck if that happened. Good thing I'm laser focused in, and I'm not gonna get distracted anymore. And no matter what you say, I'm gonna type some code right now. No matter what you say, I will not look over. If density is greater than 0, we want to create 2 new vertices at current position down. So down would be negative link dense. Oh wait, we actually do need to keep these offsets here though. So negative link density, negative link density. I wonder if I should just query the previous vertices and then add ones that are below those. I think that could work. You can have a little bit of suffering as a treat. Is that code clean? I think that code could be more clean. Have you considered whether code is clean? We're just throwing code together, y'all. I know you're kidding, but I will still freak my flip. Is that a dyadic function? I know I said I'm gonna get distracted. I gotta Google what dyadic means. A variant spelling of dyadic, referring to something composed of 2 parts, elements, or a pair. I still don't know what that fucking means. What do you mean? Okay, so we had the vertices. And then we also got to add UVs for each of these vertices. Fuck, I don't wanna. 2 parameters. Oh. This only has 1 parameter if you count the self parameter. And then this push takes 1. Nope. These fuck ass name for a function. Twitch censoring things is like the funniest shit ever. God, I was in oh my god, I don't remember the context. What the hell happened? It was something with Moonwood Gaming stream where he's making a game for with chickens, like a chicken clicker game, and there's a lot of cock jokes going around. Someone's like, "Let me grab that cock" or something. Fuck, it's so not funny when I don't remember the exact quote. But you get the idea. You get the vibes. Clean code says you should mostly have 1 parameter modic, rarely 2 dyadic, and 3 is catastrophic triadic. I think perhaps I need to figure out how to swear creatively. Nice, let me draft that cock. You should have at most 1 parameter? How? That's not... I don't know if that's a weird thing. I don't know if that's true. Clean code, you should have as many parameters as you need. I mean, sure, if you get like 10 parameters, that's not good, but I mean, you just stick them all into an object, or a struct as you'd call it in C world, and then you just throw that as a single argument. How does that make it that much cleaner? Maybe. Frick. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me put in UVs. Actually, I should probably do like a thing that says has density. It's that. So has density. We'll do 1 for these. And then we gotta add normals. So we gotta do if has density. Add normals. Oh, crap. But these are going to be like... These need to go to like the left and right. So... Oh, God. How am I going to handle this? Because this needs to go in like the direction... Like perpendicular to the current direction. Oh, fuck, dude. That's... Oh, my God. I hate that. Oh, God. That sounds like a lot of work. Ooh, I can't really. Okay, I can't do that yet because I don't have twisting or rotations here. So right now I just have to hard code it as left and right, and that would be what? Okay, that'd be -x for the first one. So left, is this -x? Yes, and right. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. Okay. I have a bunch of functions with technically infinite parameters. Python is funky. Uncle Bob is also pretty right-wing though, so I don't know how much I want my code to be clean. Who's Bobby? He wrote the clean code books. Oh yeah, then he sounds like a total what an idiot. Bro doesn't know anything. Liz is I'm trying to think of like some kind of like way you could like make homo and function parameters work to be like a function homophobe. I don't know. There's a pun there somewhere. What if, hear me out, you do the tilting before cleaning the curves? I probably shouldn't I? But I think it's gonna be the same concept. I like my lines a bit curvy, but I like it better when they have full functionality. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think the code to add the curves does not prevent the algorithm is just going to be on the raw vertex positions. So I don't really have to worry too much about that. It's okay. You're enjoying. I'm not learning. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. You don't at me. Watch this. Oh my fuck. Oh my god, wait. This doesn't work if I do it this way. Oh shit. I have to do these in like a different order. Oh, I mean, it makes it cleaner, I guess. That's nice. Oh no, I have to like Wait, but if I do this isn't gonna work. Oh no. Okay, so here's what's happening. Do I have Aseprite? Right now I generate this plane like this. I create 2 vertices for the first one, and then 2 more for the second one. And then to generate the square or the 2 triangles, well, I need to like give me that. Woo! To do that and that, I simply reference the last 4 vertices. But if I want to add density, which would be adding 2 more, or I guess 4 more in this case, vertices. Why can't I type? Okay, I need to do 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. But once I do that, the last 4 is going to be these 4, not these 4. So, how do I fix that? Do I just have a reference to the index for the last vertex? Because they're not always going to have density. That's an optional feature. So I think I just have to have a reference to the previous 2 vertices. Okay. What am I looking at? Wait. It's okay. You're, vine boom. Boom. I can't believe this. Boom. You're going to need 3D vector transformations for tilted 3D midpoints. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because it's all relative. I'm just gonna rotate a little as a treat. In fact, it's gonna be 2D. It has to be 2D. Or just have a built-in var for which type of vertices are which. Wait, why just the last 4 points? It doesn't have to be that way. Well, I mean, it's the last 4 points for every node when it gets generated. So, you know... Wait, why can't I see my things? Is there an error? Oh, God. Okay, I guess I fucked something up. But, you know, like, between here and here, these are 4 vertices. And then between here and here, these are 4 vertices. Right? And so it repeats that code for all of these chains in the thing. Third, when I fuck something up, I mean... I didn't fuck anything. I don't know why it's like this. If I restart, it'll probably be fine. Watch. It's gonna be fine. Watch this. Check this out. Boom. Fixed. Look at that. Okay, what? Woo! But there's no, guys. It's all good. It's all good. There is a solution, which is I just need to store the previous state every time. So to do that, I'm going to create a new struct. It's going to be called, what? What am I calling this? Like, chain gen state? And then I can do, like, last vertices, and that'll be indexes? So that'd be U sizes, actually. And then what, last, what did I call it? Density vertices? And that'll be an optional U size. I guess we'll probably store the first state here first. Right. And then I'd take this, and instead of first, I'd do state. And then I can do, like, first equals false, or first equals true. Last vertices is going to be 0, 0. And then last density vertices is going to be none. And then I can modify this state. So, or I could probably make a new one in here, then reassign it. I don't know which makes more sense. Actually, yeah, let's make a new one, because that's just simpler, and that makes my life a little easier. So I make a new state for every iteration. I should probably have, like, a default for this, but whatever. So first it's going to be false, and then last vertices is going to be empty. And this, okay, cool. And then new state, I set it so that new state dot last vertices dot equals builder dot verts dot length. Can I get length, please? -1. Or I just repaste like a fool. -2. Format for me. Thank you. With something, no solution. That's so much more memory. I'd like your poem, Lexi. Where is it? Provide the poem. You need to containerize. Oh my god, it's bit my tongue. You need to containerize it. What does that mean? You gotta give me a memory leak on purpose. It's 4 bytes. It's basically 1 vector too. How many times have you copy pasted now? My old code professor taught us that every time you use a solution more than 3 times, you should make a formula. Okay, I can remove the copy paste here. I can do that. That's fair. I can implement default for. In fact, I don't need to do that because of the power of Rust that derives. I can just derive the default trait here, which will give us a default where first is going to default to false. And then I can do this default. There we go. The fuck? Welcome to this beautiful language. Welcome to this wonderful. So this is a macro that generates additional code underneath this struct. And so it essentially generates an implementation on the default trait, which adds a function called default to the struct that generates a new version of it with the default values from these. Of course, the way these have default values is they also implement the default trait so they know which defaults to use. Oh, it's so good. I love this language. Rust gets so much shit for no reason, just because people have skill issues. Just because they have fucking skill issues, Photogenic. But I know you're better. I know you can handle it. There once was a dev named Hector who couldn't transmute a vector. He tried it and he tried and doted and cried, and then he discovered Huffman algebra and came to a satisfactory solution. I agree. I wish I had a clapping emote for my guy, but I applaud. I applaud your thing. Is there some kind of pun here with Huffman algebra and the way it comes to a satisfactory solution? Because, like, I don't know, this poem came to a satisfactory end. Perhaps. Stuck the landing. Yeah, you can tell I'm pretty good at reciting things. What can I say? What can I say? What can't I say? What won't I say? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I need to put last density for the seats. Okay, we're locking back in though. We're locking the fuck back in. Boop, boop, boop. I can't type what you're.
I can't type what you can't say. You can type what I can't say because I can't say anything. I can't do anything. Set this to none. And then set state equals to new state. There we go. Our goober heads look like a manual manual pencil sharpeners. Well, your heads look like just pencils. You just got, you got tips on them, and they're beautiful and wonderful. Are we missing a goober? A goobler? Shouldn't there be 4 of you? Oh, please don't tell me there's some sort of bug with this again. Oh no. Yeah, the bot, but then like, why the oh my god, okay, hold on. I just have to know, oh! They're behind the tree, okay. Alright, cool, okay, look, false alarm, false fucking alarm. Alright, undo that, alright, cool, everything's cool, everything is chill. I just had to take a peek, I just had to make sure. I just had to know. I have to make sure there's no bugs with the Twitch interface. So far, we're doing pretty good. No crashes, except for the spooky Quaternium stuff. And, when somebody loved me. Yeah, what'd the message say? I love yours? I don't know. Well, you're together now. Should I add that? Should I add dating to the Goober game down here when I start adding more mechanics? You all can form relationships and then make Goobler children, and then you get the body of the Goobler child during the next stream, and the cycle continues. Wait, what if that's how you randomize your appearance? You breed, and then you become the child, and that is a fully randomized appearance. And then that's how you customize your cosmetics in the Twitch interface with your characters, is you just have to keep randomizing your appearance until you like it. I like that a lot. Make it 10k points. What's the thing about the randomization is it should be cheaper. I think the expensive thing should be setting precise attributes to your character. So like 10k would be like you choose the color of your head. So that way you're more incentivized to do the random path. But it's just really funny. Yeah. Well, I'm still stuck on whether or not I want things in the Goobler interface game to be like based on Twitch point redeems or an internal currency you gain through playing the game. Like, I want you to be able to mine these trees, build stuff, and then that stuff will generate a separate currency you can use. Or maybe you could just use both. Maybe you just don't participate in the game and you just use redeem points if you want, and that's cool too. Because no reason not to. If they are free, then the points will flow over. Yeah, well, I mean, when I say with the free system, that's only for certain things. Like, that'll be like a little Easter egg. Like, if you can like flex that you have 100k by using the infinitely redeemable 100k with no consequences. Can we get a redeem to grab the red legs? What's so fucking funny is I had that exact idea. I was thinking, like, there needs to be a redeem where you, like, climb on me or something. Like, you sit on my head. Or, like, I don't know, so you somehow attach to me and I have to, like, shake you off at some point. Like, maybe this is, like, an interact redeem. And if you get close enough to me and you hit interact, you just grab onto me. I'm like, what the fuck? Get off me. Maybe collectively rise up against our oppressor and rip the limbs off? God damn! Maybe. The reason I wouldn't do that is not because I don't like the idea, it's because it'd just be really hard to make a system where the limbs just fall off. Oh god. Oh. No. Well, maybe we'll see. I did have an idea where, like, I was the final boss in a roguelike game that involved this interface in some way. Can we steal a foot at least? Yeah, you can probably have one of my feet. I don't need them. I just float on this broom. Hold on. State. It's not equal first. Then we build this. Alright, cool.
or throw something at the big screen? Yes. Okay, there's definitely going to be a lot of big screen interaction stuff. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I was recently really inspired by another Twitch streamer called, I don't remember their name, but they had like a lot of crazy shit going on in their stream, and I'm like, I want that chaos. I want that level of fucking chaos where, you know, when I code or do things, it's not that interesting. So it doesn't really matter if you can really fuck with the screen that much. You know? It just makes it more fun. Can we throw something at the big screen like a crack it with a rock? Cert is a wizard. Can grow limbs back like a lizard because cool. He gets the gruel. Oh. Because I'm cool, I get the gruel. I see. I do like the idea of throwing things at the screen. Like, a rock should be a random thing you could throw. But you also like throw popcorn or grass or anything at the screen. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I gotta lock in for a second and do this. So this assigns this. Okay, cool. Has density, does all this. Cool. And then these are built, but these should be based on, so state dot last density vertices dot 0. And then -3 is gonna be the what? Oh, it should just be last vertices. Okay. That's gonna be that, and the 3 ones are gonna be 1. Boop, 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 boop. And then 1 will be this one. I believe this is just the most. So this would be correct. These can stay the same. It's just these I have to worry about. Expected I32 found you. Wait, I can't use I have to use I32? Oh no! But I have to convert them from U size. Oh no! No, I'm gonna keep them as U size and then convert them to U32 here, or I32. As much as I hate that, it's Godot's fault. I just glanced over at chat. Don't make a redeem to lick your feet. Why? How did a jukebox work, by the way? Well, the jukebox is going to be like an object in the world, and then if you have like a kick or something, you would kick it, and it would auto-skip to the next song or something. Or maybe there'd be like a redeem where you can request a song. I think I could do both. Anyway, hello, greetings, IK Crafts. First time chatter, how's it going? Hope you enjoy your stay. We're working on 3D tools for making levels in Godot. Right now I'm working on this tool that is completely fucking broken right now. Where are my handles? What the hell happened to my handles? What the hell? No! What? Why? Where have they gone? Oh no, Luxie left. Oh, gotta go to bed, but glad to catch up the stream. Love your dev tutorial and see you next time. Hell yeah! See you next time. I stream 4 times a week, I guess. I switched my previous thing to Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, which we'll see how that goes. I might have to turn it down to 3, but we shall see. But yeah, hello IK Crafts. I go by 9 actually. Found way back when you made RMV plugins. Oh shit. No, that does make sense. That is a 9. That is a Roman 9. I just what's the word? Jammed my finger into the microphone. But yes, welcome. Oh, we were just talking about that. Someone else also came. They're like, yeah, I know you by your RPG. I guess I do from the tutorials, which are still alive and kicking for some reason. They still get so many views. But you're kind of a more OG if you're more here for the plugins. So yeah. Hell yes. What you do? Do you still use RPG Maker or what, you do other kind of game devy stuff? Like, what are you up to, 9? What kind of things are in the 9 world? Making my second. Oh shit. Okay, what's your first game then? May I take a gander, if I so please? But I'll only take a gander once I finish this. Can I call you 90? Aw, it's so wholesome. We're already at nickname level. It's beautiful. Okay, for these I need to do last density vertices. And then the rest should be the same. And then I also need to add the uves. Gotta add my uves. And I gotta add my normals. Whoop. And then delete that. The first game is on Steam. Not happy with how it came out since I learned a lot more thanks to you. Ah, shit. I mean, say what you want. I, to this day, have yet to release a Steam game. So when I hear anyone made a Steam game, I usually feel like, damn, you're so much further ahead of me. Because your first game's always going to have... I mean, not even just your first game. All games or everything you ever make, you're going to look back and think to yourself, damn, I could have done it better. And it's kind of sad. It actually makes me really upset that I can never make anything that I'm happy with once I look back in a year. It sucks me into this constant struggle of perfectionism and turmoil. Oh, we're getting an ad? Okay, I'll wait to look up your game until ads are over. Do not worry. Steam is such a saturated market right now. It's so sad. I mean, yeah. But it's I don't know. On the other hand, it's good that there's a bunch of games people can play. If it's saturated for the games that you love and love to make, then that's good for you, because there's a lot of things you can play. I mean, I wish they were saturated for my favorite games. Name 3 fucking games that are momentum-based 3D platformers. You know, like classical, like, character platforms. I mean, a lot have been made recently. But in comparison to something like RPGs or visual novels, or, farming simulators. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I still have hope. I still think that if you make a good game, most games are so shit. Carlson, that one game that was never finished that I stole the demo for. Yeah. As you said yourself, an unfinished game. Also, by the way, I don't consider first-person 3D platformers real 3D platformers. That's more on me. I am much... That's like a different genre versus a third-person 3D platformer where it's more about something. I don't know really how I can justify this. I don't think I can. I don't think there really is that much of a difference, to be honest. So I'm not going to try and justify the differences. But they are like different genres in my head. I think there is a bit more slop in the first person momentum 3D platformer genre. But I make third person ones, so it doesn't apply to me. So I don't even care. Ignore the fact that last year it was 2 years ago, I made a momentum-based first-person platformer game. But that was on Steam. It was a Game Jam game, so it doesn't count as a game. It's not a real game. I'm not a real gamer. What is this? Oh, I need to check that this is not... I need to do like, and let some this equals this. This probably needs to be a reference. Boop. And then, oh god, this code is so ugly. I cannot wait to clean this up. It's hard to also like document and clean up code. Subscribe at tier 1 for 6 months in advance? Jesus, oh, what, huh? Oh my god, thank you, Nine. I've never seen that before. You can subscribe for months in advance? That's pretty crazy. Okay, I have to keep streaming now. I can't do the thing I did last time where I stopped streaming when it had like a bunch of subs. I can't stop. Won't stop. Yeah, thank you. I swear the streams will look better in the future. I'm supposed to have a face cam in the TV head. I have been lazy setting it up. I've been prioritizing focusing more on like the gooblers, which are the audience chatters down below, and the rest of the technological details for the Twitch interface. But holy shit. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope I could entertain to a degree that you find satisfactory. And I hope, most importantly, I hope I can finish a game that people are proud of. Oh, I'm not worried. I subbed because I want to support you, since you supported me unknowingly. Oh, hell yeah, I'm glad. You know, the way you look back at your game... Oh, yeah, that's right. The Tales of Galariel. Galariel. I know there's probably a better way to pronounce this. The Tales of Gal. The way you look back at this game is probably the way I look back at a lot of my plugins. And so, like, you must understand, you know, like, I don't, to me, they aren't worth that much. But it still makes me really happy that people can have some value to them. Or whatevs. But yeah. Oh, here we go. 2023. The Tale of Galeray. Is that... Oh, Galeray, I guess. Galariel. Galariel? Galariel? Oh, Galariel. Oh! Oh, shit. Okay. It's okay. I won't expose you too much on stream. But yeah. Yeah, it's very much RPG makery. I can see what you mean. But I mean, still. You have something. It's better than me. EB. But you're making another. So. Oh, fuck. Do I have like available? Oh, I do have a browser. Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice. I like the, this intro. Was that like animated in Blender or something? How'd you do that? And then it's like sort of like a, you know, build your own class. But yeah. Gained demon points. It is. Oh, you hired someone for that. You have a whole itch page, sir? Fuck you mean? It's not Steam. Game Jam games don't count as Steam games. I keep telling you. They're not the same. Oh. Nice. So what's your current game looking like? Because I feel like a lot with games like that, the issue is more so you need to just take the step forward and try and get better at, you know, feeling comfortable with your own artistic capabilities. Because I feel like even I'm not an artist that much. I'm not that much of an artist, but I've only improved once I learned to just accept what I'm capable of doing and, you know, dedicating time to committing that to projects that I work on, even if I'm not happy with it. Because you do get better ever so slightly. And the value of your own art, regardless of how you may feel it is objectively in terms of quality, it's still good. It's still good. But yeah. So I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Is this the Pokemon Wilds theme? This is from Ruby and Sapphire. This is like the first town theme. But maybe there was a Pokemon fan game that also used it? Pokemon Wilds? I'm assuming it's a Pokemon fan. I feel like I've heard that name before. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Yes, but yeah, no, this is Gen 3. I recognize. I looked at it and saw it was Ruby and Sapphire, but I didn't need to look at it. Though, according to this, it's from the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire soundtrack. Which I guess, yeah, there is like instrumentals that you could not replicate on the Game Boy Advance. Does quadruple backflip? Where? There's like a lot of purple and green, and I hope my random generation for the outfits isn't fucked up. Why are so many of you green and so many of you are purple? Oh. I recognize it from Wii Pokemon Fight Club game. We don't talk about that game. Pokemon Rumble? Is this perhaps what you mean? Or is there are quite a few Pokemon Wii games. Oh, man. Yo, I never played Pokemon Rumble, but I really, really wanted to play it. It looked so good. Like that was what kind of unlocked my low poly love. Is the cute little fucking crazily low poly Pokemon characters. That shit looked so hype. And then I think they came out for one for the 3DS or something, and I played it and it was awful. So maybe I understand what you mean. Oh, posted the starting screen in Discord. Ooh. Unfortunately, I don't have Discord available on this user profile on Windows because I didn't want Discord notifications popping up while I stream. But I'll check it out and react to it after stream, and we shall see. Thank you for joining, by the way. And yeah. Anyway, hello, Kokodayo. Greetings. How's it going? I guess we got a few more people so I can explain. I'm working on 3D procedural mesh generation tools for Godot, or at least I'm trying to. I've barely made any progress because chat's been talkative today, and also it's broken as shit. I have to reload every time. There's a 2019 mobile sequel. Are you talking about for Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon? The one for the 3DS? No, that came out way sooner. 2019 sequel for what? Oh, for Pokemon Rumble. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Pokemon, what is it for, like, just eShop only? Pokemon Rumble Rush. Oh, no, it's for mobile, like you just said. Yeah, it is kind of wild. Why do they do these things? It was canceled like the same. No, was it? Fuck, man. Okay, unknown artist. I like purple. Well, I'm glad you are purple as shit then. I'm going to make sure the stream doesn't crash. So your outfit will be saved. Your character will save. I also need to give you guys eyeballs. You guys look kind of funky the way you are. I think I'm starting to lose my voice. Unknown artist, what the hell? Why? What happened? Are you okay? Who's making you talk so much that your voice your voice box is suffering? Though I gotta say, during a couple streams ago, I was also perishing. So I haven't talked so much since last time I streamed. Nah, I like being Chaos Emerald Head. Oh my god, you are. What's so funny is that's what I was thinking of when I made that head. I was like, you know, what's another shape? I need like one more shape to have 10 head shapes. And I was like, fuck it. The Blender has like an emerald generator. Boom. Chaos Emerald. Oh no, it's a diamond. But they're emeralds for some reason. I got kind of sick recently and have been clearing my voice so much that I can basically only whisper. Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you get well soon. Yeah, I don't know, take some cough drops. I was having like the worst throat shit in my life months ago, and I got a giant bag of cough drops, and I just dumped them out all over my desk and made like piles so I could just fucking chug them whenever I needed to just not be in pain. And then I stopped being sick. And to this day, I still have giant piles. Well, not giant piles, but there's still like small remote piles of cough drops all over my desk. I'm holding one right now. They become fidget toys. I like, you know, grabbing one end and it's like flapping them around. But I'm trying to raise funds to get a good artwork for my game, around 2K-ish, but I'll get there in time. Yeah. And you know, like I said, you always gotta try and do a bit of art yourself. It is much easier than you would think if you just dedicate a bit of time into sprite art. Though I guess the issue a lot of people have, which I also kind of relate to, is you have a vision in your head, and I don't know, sometimes it's just not possible to do with the skill sets available. But yeah, 2K-ish isn't that bad though. I think if you just do like a 2K Kickstarter, you can almost always get that. I think. I don't know anything about Kickstarter. This is not legal advice. This is not legal advice. That's for chapter 1. Okay, so you're doing like a chapter-based thing. And so, at least with that, you can probably like raise more funds once you have like a chapter out. Because it works as sort of a demo for the rest of the game to motivate more people to be interested. And perhaps pre-purchase more versions or, you know, donate money, etc. Is this done? Am I done here? I'm gonna compile this. Bingo. Yeah. Okay, everything's fucked. Oh, what the? Okay. Oh no, what happened? My goal is to make Dragon Quest meets D&D. Ooh, I like that. You know, I'm sure everyone did this, but I played Baldur's Gate, and now I'm just obsessed with. I want more D&D based RPGs, and there's not a lot of them. So Please. Now, I've never played a Dragon Quest game, but I really like their aesthetics. So that sounds pretty fantastic. Anyway, why did things break? Why must I suffer like this? Why wouldn't this work? Also, shouldn't I have... Well, okay, they don't have density yet, so that's one thing. I need to go through and... Oh, they do have density. Do they? 2, 1, save. Where's my density? What the hell? Oh my god, no. No. Basically, it's front-facing combat, choice-based dialogue, skill checks, lore beyond lore, fun thing. Oh yeah, yes. Choice-based dialogue, especially, is what I love to see, because dialogue is half the battle. Question, I don't know. It's half the fun. It's a battle within itself, if you think about it. Okay, is that the issue? That I just didn't wrap that with start and I fucked up the indices thing? I think that could be it. I think all I need to do is just shift the indices a little bit and that'll ruin everything. But nothing's changed, so that's concerning. Can I reload? Do I have to reload the current project every time? Me holding myself back from downloading the suspicious Pokemon Rumble ROM. There's a ROM of it? So it was like out for a while. Android APK. Oh, there it is. I mean, APK Mirror is pretty reputable. I thought you meant like it was announced and then like a month later it was canceled. Like it didn't come out yet. Okay, well, you can't just take it off the Google store. That's not cool. I want to make a hand-drawn but real pencil game. It's probably gonna be pretty small. Yes. Yes. Well, yeah. You should do it though. I like games like that. There's been quite a few games I've seen like that on my feed. I recently saw one where it was like, yeah, here's a whole tutorial on how you can draw something on paper, take a photo with it on your phone, and then cut it out in like the Game Maker engine. Sprite editor, I think. And yeah. But yeah, you should please do. I think what would be cool for a game like that is if like the cutout wasn't perfect. So like it was like kind of like cut out of paper, but not in a way that was like so perfect that it's just like a scribble in a 3D world or like a game world. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know what I mean, or you don't. Who knows? Okay, I'm kind of crashing out here, wondering how the hell what's going on here though. This is always equal to none when last density vertices has... Oh, crap. I should never do that. The reason I did that was for this. But what I actually want is this here. Oh, my God, wait. Y'all, I figured it out. Okay, I do that. And that doesn't really... Wait, no, that didn't do anything. Now it just has double. Oh, I'm seeing double. Why is it double? What? Wait. This is because they're out of order, though. So, this was -4. This was -3. Now I'm doing -3, -4. But is that what I did here? I don't think so. I think I did it backwards. So I actually want that. And then I compile that, and then oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. And then we got to do that for the other one too. 1, 0, 0. I hate procedural generation. It is so ass. All right, what are y'all talking about? Probably also gonna have to slightly creepy atmosphere. Oh, please. That's all I want in games is creepy horror atmospheres. Not like horror atmospheres, but like subtle horror elements to an otherwise like not horror-centric game. That's my favorite shit. We're all just on everything bagel. Nothing matters. I prefer plain bagel, actually. You didn't give it away to fill in. I did. I just held a message for a reason. Sex-based terms. It's always so funny the way Twitch handles things. Okay, no, you're all good. You're all good. Just had to give me a second. Even my money I lost at the casino? Yes. Like in the first chapter, there is a magic sword that you can collect. There are 3 ways to can't collect it. 1. Use the barbarian to do athletic checks to pull it out. This will react to the deity being angry and making the blade different. Plus 2 strength, minus 2 charisma. 2. You can check it, religion or performance, get the normal blade. Choice 3. If you have picked up alcohol and have picked up alcohol in the first town, you can offer it and the blade will be yours. Oh my, I love that. Yeah, stuff like that is so cool. And I wish more RPG Maker games specifically would have stuff like that. Where there are not even necessarily branching paths, but like branching solutions based on optional things you acquire. Because that's what Baldur's Gate 3 does really well, is that there's not one set path, which can be kind of tedious. And a lot of people who play RPG Maker Let's Plays for a lot of these games will have issues because you need to do a very specific thing. But Baldur's Gate 3 works because there's like solutions for everything. And that is what lets you progress through the game. There might be a very precise way to do one thing, but if you have like 5 different precise ways to do something, all of a sudden it feels like your playthrough is so magical because everything you do feels so precise to what you've already done through the game. That is like, damn, I just happen to have this piece of corn, and that lets me whack a mole out of the... I don't know, I can't think of an actual example. But you know what I mean? How many is 1? I don't know. Like, one solution would be like you find a key and you put the key in the door. Versus you can lockpick it. Versus you can, like, talk to a guard to get it to open for you. Versus also just finding the key. Well, time to pick my game. Have 9999999 endings. Oop. See ya, sir. Bedtime. You're all good. Take your rest, Photogenic. You deserve it. I wish I could sleep. Actually, I am feeling kind of tired, so maybe I could probably fix my sleep schedule a bit more tonight. Because I woke up early to do other things. So it's all going to balance out in the end. It's going to be great. But I can't sleep until I finish this. And the reason this is happening is because I'm dumb. And I need to, first of all, reverse these. So they're the other way. By doing... I think I do this. Like, I move the first to the last. And that'll flip it. I'm not a lawyer, though, so that is not financial advice or whatever they say. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. In fact, it's exactly the same order, so what does it matter? I need to, like, go in the opposite order. So that would be, these would switch. This would go here, and this would go here, so it would be counterclockwise. And that way it looks in the other direction. God, I fucking hate procedural mesh generation. But once I do that, that'll make it so that they're two-sided. There we go! Oh my god, there we go? Is that correct? I think so. Why is it like a weird shadow there? Do you see that? What is that? Is that just casting through weirdly because of how this is? I don't know. Okay, but there's the bottom. Now we need to make the sides. Boo, boo, boo. Also, I didn't mean to do a bottom. Should I make that another option? I guess. Can I do it? Chain plane. Export. Bottom. Bottom. We're at the bottom. That's like a quote someone would say to me, and I never knew what they were quoting. Init val equals false. And then we'll say... well, we want to keep a lot of this. So we'll do if self bottom will generate this. Okay. I also, instead of using Unity MP or spell slots, I took from E33 and used an AP system. Yes. I haven't played E33 yet. So don't tell me too much because I'm kind of interested in learning about that myself. But I do appreciate an alternative to the classic bullshit resource management system of mana. In my personal preference, I think all RPGs should reset like all information. Not all, like, they should, like, all health and mana. Maybe not health, But at least mana should regenerate at the start of every battle, because you're gonna hoard that shit if you can't like properly use it. And I think that battle should be balanced in a way where a lot of strategy goes around balancing the use of that mana in the battle context, but not outside of it. Every new battle would be so much more interesting if you don't have to worry about the managing of resources for the future battles. IMO. Though I say that as if I did not just praise Baldur's Gate 3, which is the almost complete opposite, where skills have like set uses. But yeah, I don't know. It's contextual. I think Baldur's Gate 3 gets away with it just because there's so many options. Like there's so many freaking options. Boom. Did I run out of music? Why am I hearing music? Oh, I guess I did. Okay, I just hit play and it should be going again. Hopefully next stream, Jukebox exists. The other benefit of the Jukebox is it shows the song it's playing, like on text. So it'd be a good way for you to like see what song is actively playing. Because God, I hate it when I'm watching a stream and the background song is cool as fuck, but like you don't know what it is, and you don't want to like ask because it's not like that cool. Like how's the streamer gonna know what song it is sometimes? Well, if it's just in a big ass playlist. Who knows? So now, at the start of each combat, you gain 5 AP. Basic attacks and defending gives you AP. Most a single ability will cost is 8 AP. Okay. So it reminds me a lot of RPG Maker's TP, where you it doesn't retain itself between battles. You have to like build it up, which I love. That is how you should do things. There's none of this resource management. Let me gain what I need throughout the battle. And let me fight. Not like, how do I put, like at your fullest potential, like without worry of running out of things. Outside of that context, yeah, I feel like I'm going in circles now, but you get the point. I love and appreciate that style. But yeah. Okay, sides. How do I do sides? This is hard. This is really hard. Well, I have these. So I need to combine these vertices with the previous vertices, and on top of that, the previous and current vertices for this. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds like so much work. Okay, let's grab this. And hold on. I'm sorry, 9. I gotta like do some like simulations in my head. Like that's actually what you have to do when you do procedural generation in 3D. You have to like simulate this shit in your brain. So this is last, so that would be the equivalent of that vertex, which would now be the down one at the last one. So it'd be last density vertices 1. And then the next one is this -2, which would be that -1. So the equivalent of that would be vertexes -1, which would actually be new state last vertices. Oh god, this is gonna be so hard. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking hard. And then we want the third one to be the oh my god, not the last density one, but the last other one. So it would be state last vertices, like this, 1 or 0. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Let's see if that makes a triangle that I can see. Oh god, why? Unknown field? Fight me. Bite me. Okay, no, this needs to be this. Wouldn't knit while you work. Hell yeah. I really wanted to get into knitting, but I haven't. The end. That's my story. I want to get into things, but I don't do them. It just be this way. There's no fucking triangle. Okay. There are items that give you extra AP, as well as races that have extra AP, such as high elves. Yeah. I mean, that's also stuff you gotta enjoy, right? Like, having the character customization at the start affect your style of gameplay. That is peak. That is peak RPG stuff. I just, oh my god, I just, give me a freaking RPG where I just define my entire playthrough in a character creator at the start. That's all I want. That's all I could ever ask for in life. Okay. This didn't work at all. Probably because I set these to the same one twice. That's not what I want. I wanted last density, the current one, and then the previous state's vertex. Okay. I really should add a square. A square function. Wait, look, there's a triangle. It did something. This is not correct, but I did something. This is actually close to correct. So I kind of removed that creativity. Oh, did you? I mean, you just said the races have an effect on it, right? Oh, I guess unless you immediately have, like, preset party members, which I think still counts. I don't know. I mean, there's interesting ways, and I don't know if necessarily you can say you remove that creativity. I think your battle system is inherently creative. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. I definitely need to make this a function. This is... this is going to be so much easier. Instead of add indices, I need to do... add square indices. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or should I do like... But how'd you do top left, top right, bottom right in a 3D world? Right? Anyway, I see ads are coming soon, so I'll wait to respond to your thing until ads are up. Don't worry. But how would I don't know. Would it at least let me correlate two pairings together? Maybe you don't have ads. Oh, that's right, you're subbed. Sorry, fuck. I completely forgot. I have 3 preset main characters whose backstories you have to go through before you go through the main story. Oh shit. I like that kind of structure in games. Yeah, but that's no, I totally I feel that too. I mean, I assume you still have some sort of cuz that's different though. Because it's still playing through all the different variations of classes you could have. So that's the thing you got to think about is how, like, even if you have a lot of creativity in Baldur's Gate 3, ultimately you're playing, all your playthroughs are going to be through different, very different higher, like categories of classes before you really get precise with things. And so I think you kind of cut away the middleman by doing that, by giving you 3 main characters that I assume play very differently. So you still gain that experience of being able to customize things. I think. MMO. And also like a cool idea for an art. I assume the main story is all 3 of them together in a party. Which would mean it's also like a cool way for you to get to know the characters before they get together. And then, you know, their personalities bounce off each other as they do. As things be. Well. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now I gotta push these in the correct order. Push, and then... so -2 would be the first one. So... this would be... 1... 1... 2... and then this would be... 3, 3, 4, I think. And then add that as self. Then add square indices. Builder. So 2, 1. Okay, why do I do 0, 1 here? Because that's what I do for the other one, though. The first one is the one's further away. No, it isn't. Oh, crap. No, it should retain the order like this, I think. And then do that. Builder. And then I make sure this looks correct. Please don't crash anything. Justin, half-orc paladin who was a soldier. Jamison, the high elf sorcerer who was a slave. And David, the human rogue who was banished to the Isle of Sin. See, yeah, you got like the 3 archetypes there. Oh no, we're back to this shit again. With the triangles. Oh my god, why? Why? I mean, it seems close. One of them is backwards though. Which one is the backwards one? Oh, my throat's getting dry. Do I have water? Do I have water? Hold on, give me a sec. Wait, no, I'm still locked in. Length 2 and then 1 would be the most recent 2. Maybe I should just use new state to make this less confusing. Because it'd be new state.0 as I32, then new state 1 as I32. Right? And this is what I want. That is correct. So, why isn't this correct? Because one of these triangles needs to be flipped. Boom. Rerun that. Building, building, building. And that's the opposite. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong number. Oh! And then do that. And then everything is still broken. Nice. No, it isn't. It's just not rotated right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get water. All right. I think the saddest chapter is Jamison's. Justin's is very neutral, and you are waiting for David to crash out. Justin's... Oh, okay. I like Justin the most. I'm a big Paladin fan. Just based on the very few details I know. High Elf Sorcerer. The saddest is Jamison. Okay. Well, I hope Jamison feels better after the adventure. Has a good time. As I feel I would. On a venture of ad. Okay. I mean, what do I do here? I think it's something like 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. That sounds like a vaguely familiar pattern when it comes to doing squares. No, that wasn't it. So these 2 are here, and these 2 are here. Oh, also, can I get your profile picture eventually for the credits of my game? Hell yeah! I'll post it. I'll DM it to you. I have to find it somewhere. I guess that doesn't really matter. I've switched like an almost entirely new profile picture for all my socials, except for my YouTube. But I feel like my YouTube is my most iconic one, so you can let me know which one you want, like my YouTube one or the one I use for everything else. But yeah, I'm probably gonna switch the YouTube one soon, so maybe I should do the new one, like the Discord one / Twitch one / Twitter, Blue Sky, everything. Yeah. All right, sounds good. All right, nice. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I love creative credit scenes, especially when I'm in them. Yeah. 1, 4, 3, 1. I suffer. Is it 1, 3, 4? Also, where do you want me to link your image? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean, sorry, God, my words. If you mean link my website, I don't mind if it's just like in a text file in the game, in like the game files. Like in my head, usually people should have like a credit scene, but they should also have like a credits text file in like the top level folder of the game files. And in there you could have like, you know, the link to the website if you so choose. But of also you can make a thing where like you click on a thing in the credits and it links. But I know not all credit scenes work like that. So just like a text file also works. Oh, you have something fun to I would love to see the fun thing you would like to show. Well, I contemplate a little further. So 1, 3, 4 would look like that. And then... So for the next one, I'd probably want like the opposite to be the second one. So 2 would be the second one. And then it'd be like 4, 2, 3 maybe? I might have to swap those. Please work. How? What's that even? I didn't even change that. At least tell me this is... It's not even good underneath. Oh. I'm going insane. I'm going completely insane. New state, last vertices, 0 and 1. This is not the kind of thing that's good for stream content. Oh my god, I gotta think so hard. So we have those two, and then we have those two in the same order. So it'd be 0, 1, 0, 1. So I'd want 1, 1, 3, 4 would be 1, 3, 4, which you would think would be clockwise. The second one should be 1, 2. In my head, 1. So what would be 3? That would be 3. So it'd be 1, 3, 4. And that's counterclockwise. So what I actually want is 1, 4, 3 like I had before, and that was working. 1, 4, 3. And then I want 1, 2, 4. Like that. And that will produce the right triangles. There we go. Okay, I actually had to just lock in for a fucking second. Oh, I have to redo this for the bottoms though. Where is it? Okay, bottom on. And that doesn't automatically redo it because I don't have that set up yet. So I need to update one of these. And then how is bottom looking? Bottom's still working. But not for long. Not for long, I say. We can get rid of this. Then... Last density vertices. So... I think these would go here. And then the new ones are these. So -2 for... Wait, what did I do? Yeah, -2 for the first one. Then -1 for the second one. And then I can get rid of this. And then I recompile. Everything will magically work. Or everything could just disappear and not work at all. Okay, you can't just have everything go away. Something has to show here. I think. Did I toggle it off maybe? No, it's still here. Okay, that's odd. But alright, that's almost good. Ugh, they're still overlapping in a weird way. Which means the order of these isn't necessarily correct. Oh, also I'm overloading these. Wait a second. Wait a frickin' second. I can't do this yet. I have to wait till the end. After this. And then it's good. Sent. I know you can't check Discord, but I hope you enjoy. I hope I enjoy too. I look forward to it, and my whole thing disappeared. Or is it just that self bottom is not set to checked anymore? What is up with that? Why does it do that? Oh my goodness. Things are complicated. But in this case, I need to send them in the correct order. Which, oh wait, also, didn't I flip these? Did I flip them up here? I did. So these are also not even correct. So once I do that, that'll magically fix things. Obviously, it'll magically fix things. But in summary, you click the icon and it takes you to the page they desired. Oh, nice! Okay, perfect. Hell yeah, thank you for your efforts. I, as a credited individual, appreciate it. Very much. Why is it triangle? Why is it triangle? Also, this doesn't even matter. This doesn't update everything because I'm assigning it to new state, not current state. So this is actually fine up here. I don't know. And also, I did this. So that's probably fucking with things. I need to turn that off. Do. And then I need to force a rebuild for some reason. Also, it's weird that only this is getting lower. Oh, because that's the only one that's the only density I'm changing. Okay, cool. All right. So right now it's just completely on the wrong way. So I need to have a function that just flips it. Add square indices flipped, maybe? Flipped, and then you flip these. Flip that. No, wait, I did that wrong. Did I do that wrong? It should be 1 and 4 swip. So that should go here. This should go here. Boom. 3 and 1 flipped here. Like, how many times have I made mistakes? I just didn't even check it like that. You can find a few others are in the credits for resource tags. Hell yeah! Where I'm in the exclusive club. Let's go. Let's go. And things aren't working. Why is it not building right? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Also, it's not flipped because I didn't call the flip function, so that was all for nothing. I just don't understand what makes it unbuild itself like that. That's so weird, because it's not asking for a regen, is it? Okay. So now if I turn off bottom and then change this, that should turn it off. Yes. If I turn this on and then reset it, the bottom should reappear. Yes. Okay. It's also a matter of getting good. Watch me get good. So to make a square, I need I got an Adobe Acrobat pop-up. Come on, Adobe. I don't even use you. Get off my fucking computer, please. Please, fuck off. I hate Adobe so much. I hate Adobe so much. Okay, so we want a square on the side, which means the first two are going to be the old vertex. So that would be state.lastvertices.0. So this one. And then the next one is going, and yeah, I know I need to make you I32. And then, sadly, the game is not controller compatible. Oh, well, I mean, as long as it's not like an action game, I think that's fine. I think for a more casual RPG, all you really need is a mouse and keyboard. That only really matters when it's like more of a game where you want precise movement controls. I don't know. I guess I know some people that won't play a game that doesn't have controller support because they have like weird setups. Oh, how the fuck you have a weird setup though? Just put your computer on a desk. You don't have a desk? I don't know. It is, yeah. Yep, exactly. Wait, so I did that. And then I need the last density vertices, so that'd be this. And then I need the new state last vertices, and then I need The new state last density vertices 0. But I need to unwrap this. I hate putting that unwrap there. Can I do that? Can I do that better? But this makes such clean code if I do it this way. You know what? Oh, wait. I don't want last density. I want new state last density. So that would be if let some... I fucked that up. This new last density vertices. I wouldn't even call them I just call them new density vertices. And then I put that here. And then put this here. And then, okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. I did it wrong. Also, it's inside out again. Fuck! Wait, no, that's intended. Because it was the flipped function. So I make it not the flipped function. Oh, big. Okay. Watch this. Boom. There you go. The normals are a little fricked, but it's fine, I think. Oh my god, am I gonna have to make it so they're separate faces? Okay, we'll worry about... That's why these look so fucked, because these are also pointed, like, sideways. Oh, crap. Okay, but whatever. Let's do it for the other side, which should be the same code, just with ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. Boo, 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 doo. I hate dealing with normals. And also, it didn't work. Does it need to be flipped, maybe? Because they're probably on the inside. Yeah, it needs to be flipped. I don't know why it needs to be flipped, but it does. And there we no, it's still broken because I need to regenerate. I don't... This is one of those things where it's like, is it even going to matter? Will these issues happen outside of the recompilation? I hope not. But there we go. Now we have a fully dense, solid platform. And then I can modify its properties like... well, first of all, where are my handles? Where are my handles at? Why do they keep disappearing? Can someone explain why they keep disappearing? Okay, here they are. How do I make them disappear? Is it because I recompile things? I bet that's what it is. Recompile? No, they're still there. Wait, recompile with a change. Print. Test. Boo, boo, boo. And then if I come back. Look at that, they're gone. And I know it says this stuff, but I handled that stuff. So I don't know why they disappear like that. But do I enter a tree? It should recreate the chain plane gizmo. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's odd. This is not a little quirk I have to figure out. Ah, I suffer. I suffer just a little bit. Okay, so explain to me how I make it so these sides aren't smooth. Right? Like, you're able to share vertices in Blender, but then have things shaded flat based on the faces. So why can't I do that here? Why are normals based on vertices rather than faces? There are so many things I don't understand still about procedural mesh generation. I need to restart if I want the handles back. Do. But there it is. Alright, so I can click this. And then move it up and down. Yeah, there we go. It's too bad I didn't get to do stuff with smoothing. But I mean, I love this. I love the way this looks. I love how easy this is going to be to make levels with. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's so glorious. Does it like stretch out weirdly here? I guess it makes sense that it would. It needs smoothing. And that's what will solve that. Okay. Well, 9, thank you for joining me today. I'm about to hit the 2-hour mark, which is my scheduled time for each stream. So I'm going to say I'm going to call it a day for today. Oh, sorry, I was taking a sip of water, but yes, I am also happy that you were able to join me. Anywho, got 20 seconds left till I unstream. I gotta think of something smart to say. Eat crunchy almonds if you like crunchy almonds.